T-side, their structure's been immaculate, but bad news Eagles, we've seen them come back from a couple of precarious situations multiple times. They just never let it happen, and it's time to start moving on into Ancient.
Well, here we go. It's time for map number 2. Ancient Bad News Eagles up against Movistar Riders, and it might be the last map of Counter-Strike that we get to see here at DreamHack Melbourne. So make some noise for the grand final.
Oh, Alex going to be making a little bit noise as well. A great start for Movistar. Oh, not able to find that second as well. But mid-control, that's something to play with. rigoN going to try to make his way out of main. And it's all down to sausoL to hold here from Big Box.
Oh, he's already hitting a couple of shots there. 2 with the USP so far, and we'll just take 3 as well. Can't quite finish it off himself, but he has done more than enough. Movistar Riders look like they'll start off the second map in very convincing fashion. There's an Anubis smoked off now as well to make his life even more difficult. He's just spamming through that smoke, praying for anything, but no such luck at this point.
Well, he's definitely got a lot of bullets in reserve, but that might be all that's going for him. Positionally, Movistar locking down the objective. And Anubis doing some orienteering here at mid, reveals his position. Got some seagulls in the crowd.
Yeah, P250 in hand for Anubis. If he can win this duel, maybe there's something to be said. He does have time. He's opted out for the USP. He's got 3 more members to dislodge. This would be the clutch of all clutches to start off the second map. Works his way forward straight into the crosshair of Mopaz, and that is going to be pistol round underway, done and dusted. Movistar Riders happy with that.
A solid way to get out of the gates there from Alex, but everyone lifting and carrying that momentum from map 1. You love to see it if you are a Movistar fan, but into the second, we'll see what Bad News Eagles have opted to do. No bomb plant, but again, they're just going to be going for the force. Double Galils, a little bit of lane control. And Movistar, are they going to be ready for a bit here?
I think Movistar should be well aware of the fact that B&E would like to put a bit of work in early on in the map, so they'll be prepared for this. All the util's going to give the game away. They know B&E is coming, but Saneri has opened the door up nicely for the T-side plan to go down, and B&E already starting to strike. Mopaz is able to answer back, but sausoL will need more than one and can't get it. 3-on-2. It's just individualistic plays here from Movistar Riders, but Martinez has managed to make it work. They've gone past one another. The problem is the CTs have got no idea where those remaining Ts are, but Martinez is locked in.
Cold as ice, jumping through that smoke, and makes it look extra nice. 2-0. B&E, the force buy's been unsuccessful, but it's a solid start for the Spaniards again.
That's a tough one to lose, given the position that they were in. But still early days on map 2, so plenty of time for B&E to come back into this one. We'll have to keep their money in check this round. They've invested a little bit. Because of the force buy last round, they can't get a good one through this time. So Tech 9's armor, that's about all they can hope for. And so far, that's looking like not really much of a challenge for Movistar Riders. In fact, not really much of a round at all.
Yeah, happy to just go for that lane control. B&E, they wanted it, but lost it before they could even blink. Anubis, the best thing going for him is he's got that bomb on the belt. But 1v5, a deagle, and nothing to work with. CT's running at him. Okay, that's an opening towards 8, as well as the MP9.
Yeah, he won't be able to accelerate quickly enough to get the bomb down here, but if he can get this kill, maybe there was something in it.
Martinez as well, just crouching close to the wall, hiding that head, making sure the deagle is slightly less dangerous. I love the choice of positioning to lock down the third. Bad News Eagles finally going to be going into the gun round, but taking a tactical beforehand AKs for everyone but GXX, who's gone for it all. And plenty of utility to try and find their first here on Ancient. What is it, Jordan?
A knife. Oh, that's not a knife. Come on.
I see you played Knifey Spoony before.
All right, well, back into the game, and bad news, Eagles. They have got a fairly important gun round ahead of them now. Smoke for Red Room and for Donut. But BNE are not going to try to commit to a fight. rigoN scrolling through that smoke. He's the only one. So there's no trades available. It's just a player given up. Anubis, not exactly the right angle to be shouldering, as Martinez is close by.
You never really expect the AWP that close.
Definitely
By
not.
the way, the off angle works wonderfully, as does Mopos, locking down B on his own. And that's probably another for Movistar.
I like how you say probably. You've still got GXX with the chance here. Those chances are definitely slipping away now that he's down to 37 HP. The swing will come through. Mopos wants to finish it off here. But Movistar do have to, show him the respect he deserves.
He needs to, right? We saw what GXX was capable of earlier.
Exactly.
Just putting the hands down. And he wants to do the same to the riders here. There is a chance for him to find some isolated picks. And time is still in his back pocket.
Well, not too much of it. Look, he's got the bomb, but he's still got to clear out two players from B, and as soon as he fires a shot, finishes someone off, you're going to see the acceleration from the guys in T-Spawn as well. I just don't see how that's winnable for him. 4-0 for Movistar Riders. They're looking a little bit too good for BNE in this grand final right now. What's the response going to be?
Well, the cheer from the crowd is the first response. But what else can BNE pull out? Going into the next, back on the half by again. We've seen them pretty solid with some kind of aggression, and there might just be a fast beat.
Seems to be that way, but stopped by the util. Good response by Movistar Riders. Good protocols on that CT side. Not giving BNE a whole lot to work with here. Martinez is set up on the correct line to eat a couple of nades, but also maybe to chime in with one here. Ultimately, it's smoked off.
Davy G over towards the cutout, has dropped the bag, dropped the ball, and dropped the gun, more importantly. rigoN, he's not worried about it. He's going to take the timing instead. He's found a hole.
Yeah, very quickly gets up into Red Room, and sausoL, who is in Donut, just having a look at mid, will not have spotted that. rigoN, he has a lot of room to work here, and he might even potentially be able to get himself another one. There's a knife on here if he wants it. I dare say he'll look for a second player, but the knife is in the back of Martinez, and the shot connects as well. What is this round from rigoN? He's taken full control of the A bomb site, and he might just have single-handedly won a round for BNE. Alex creeps his way forward, but his head is lopped off as well. rigoN, what was that?
He sacrificed the rifle at mid to get the timing and get that first round flawlessly for bad news Eagles. Big Deagle shot and the full punish. Movistar still in the lead by 3, but that's a great way to kick off your first round as BNE.
That's reminiscent of the clutch that Nodio's picked up for Ecstatic yesterday. And that completely changed the way that Ancient was playing out in that game. They were down something like 6-0. Here, maybe not as bad for BNE, but a similar sort of clutch. And in the end, how big of a difference is that going to be for the map? We'll have to wait and see. rigoN's feeling confident, though. He's gone straight back out into mid, AK in hand this time. Doesn't quite find the timing initially, but sausoL will creep into his crosshair. And rigoN is stepping up large now for BNE. It's all coming together for the T side right now. Alex chimes in with one in response, but Mac, that's not enough.
It's not enough yet, but he's fishing for something. Runs out of bullets, though. One more.
It wouldn't have mattered. He gets traded instantly there by rigoN anyway.
Of course. And Martinez was knifed last round and is chilling in the same spot. rigoN looking to find a little bit more, but waiting for the inaccuracy to disappear. Fighting for himself. And with this much time, he's going to head towards Donut thinking, yes, BNE, they're running at me.
Well, he'd be right. They are having a bit of a look.
And juanflatroo, just in case, he's gone back to the bomb.
Yeah. Okay, we don't want to let this one get out of hand.
Well, a slow end to the round. Nice save from Martinez.
Yep.
Orb still living, and there's not going to be too much around it. Just default USPs, little P2K in the mix, so Martinez has to be the one to make a difference unless we see a force around it. And that's what they're going to be chatting about during the tactical here. Oh, there's love. There's love down here at DreamHack at ESL Challenger Melbourne. It's blossoming, it's blooming.
It's what you want to be seeing.
Smooches all around. Kisses for the homies.
rigoN in these last 2 rounds has had massive impact for Bad News Eagles. Still at a deficit, but slowly clawing their way back into it. Martinez is going to have to come up in a big way this round. Looks like he's in the right place to do it, though. rigoN's out of the picture pretty early on.
That's what needs to happen for Movistar if they want a shot here in round 7.
Yeah, push through from Mopos as well, Mac. They're going to get the info. And they might even be able to trade Scenario down. Flash is a good one, though. He should now have some backup. GXX turns around. Crisis averted for BNE.
But more importantly, the flash was to secure that AK in the hands of Mopos. But in the meanwhile, sausoL, what's he doing here?
Orb's gone back over to the A bomb site, so even if they do accelerate in that direction, once again, they are going to run into some pretty staunch resistance. Davy is finished off by sausoL, but this is the danger zone for BNE, and that is exactly why sausoL and Martinez both have an AWP in hand now. The bomb is going back in the direction of the B bomb site, and sausoL locking down the rotations. Will he get caught? sausoL spotted, but Martinez, he's now on for the ace smack.
He's also 12-2. Scenario's only found 2 in total. What's going to be going down, and has he found the way back in? Ooh, scopes there, info as well.
It would be the hero AWP ace. All 5 kills going the way of Martinez in this round. If he were to win it, he's got to pick the pace up. And Martinez pulls off a miracle.
Not missing too much, putting the team on his back there. And we said it at the start of the round. He's the one that has to be the difference maker there, saving the AWP from the previous. And it secured another and torn the economy of Bad News Eagles a new one. They have something for this round. A full bite, but it might be the last. And this is where you need to pay attention to the economy. Swing round, it's here.
How does Bad News Eagles negate the impact that Martinez is having right now? This time he's holding over toward A. He's been mobile. It's hard to predict where he is.
BNE, all this util, looking like they're going to fake A. Try and send Scenario in to see what he can find. Oh no, he's coming as well. So the util looking to just draw away the defense.
It hasn't pulled a rotation across at all. Movistar riders are happy to watch mid.
Because Martinez, he's so far forward. He's just holding this line. He hasn't heard a thing. So Movistar just sticking towards B, playing deep, ready for the execute.
Alex, ready for that push to come through. Here's the util from BNE. GXX fires a shot. Info given. The game is up for BNE. They're going to have to make their way into B, but they'll do it a member down. rigoN is quite low as well. At least they've been able to take some control. sausoL pushing his way into long, fully flashed, and spams through way too early. So that's another advantage for Movistar to play with on this retake, and they've got plenty of time, plenty of members, and a huge health advantage as well. This is an awful post plan for BNE.
How are they standing here? All three together start to shift those positions, but it's juanflatroo to try and double it down. Missed opportunity.
They got
but
stuck.
A solid re-peak.
They all got stuck behind pillar. And it makes it too easy for Movistar riders. They don't have to clear ramp. They don't have to clear cave. They don't really have to worry about anything when they see three guys standing in one spot.
Yeah.
6-2 is the scoreline. Movistar riders, they are just swarming their way through this map.
Just chaos in the comms with everything going on that round. And BNE, unfortunately, just not figuring out those post plants. Just getting caught off guard. Now, Movistar thinking about rearing their head in over towards lane side again.
juanflatroo could be a critical duel.
Or the jump peak.
Thought Mopos might want to accelerate off the back of that molly getting thrown, but in the end he decides to go back. Doesn't even really have to invest the smoke to keep himself alive, so he can throw it a little deeper and restrict some of the movement of BNE. Meanwhile, Alex has gone down, spammed through the wall from Scenarii. First time in a long time it feels like BNE have the advantage.
But Martinez again, he's not missing too much this game.
Well, this is good.
The flash from Mopos, it's all going to boil down to the timing. Jumping, spotted, Mopos going around with it. Knife out, sausoL can't shoot back just yet. GXX denies the fallback, but the trade is instant.
Yeah, indeed. So it's still not going to be easy for BNE to get into this bomb site, particularly with Davey G hiding at wood, and he'll find himself a double. Easy as you like. They haven't even checked him. juanflatroo eventually clears that out, but one after another. Not only in terms of trades from Movistar riders, but also just the rounds.
Yeah.
The map is slipping away from BNE.
The reads and the positioning coming through from Movistar are so solid right now. You see, even when BNE find those openings, there's always someone close to trade. And it's why they're looking so damn good at them. Whoa, I'm impressed. Sorry. I've been distracted.
Mate, we can all see there was nothing in that cup. Wow, that is a long commitment to the spray to actually get the kill.
Well, you've got 35 bullets. You may as well use them. But Davey G from the back of sight, turning it around. And again, Martinez finding trades. Two important ones to keep it to a 5-round lead. Now, quick approach at mid. Davey G looking to get right up in the grills of the Eagles.
Yeah, BNE, it looks like they're going to walk right into that trap. Davey G, he's copped a tick from the Molotov, so the spam will come through. Doesn't matter, though. He's too good at the moment. Gets back out with a kill in tow. So once again, advantage secured for Movistar riders. GXX just not hitting the shots at the moment. He's been so consistent this tournament, but maybe slowing down at all the wrong times. BNE are going to try to accelerate their way up through Donut. They do take control of it, but instantly turn around. Davey G, he's on a fact-finding mission. Exploring Ancient. I'm not sure that BNE are going to be expecting this one.
Well, it certainly doesn't look to be the case, but Scenarii spotted it. Falling. Back again. Davey G now has to be remembered by BNE. He's in T-spawn right now. And BNE are hoping for anything. The slow approach from Martinez. He's finally died for a third time. It's been a while between them, but maybe an opportunity to get the bomb planted at B.
Well, he was the only one over toward B, so he wanted to go for some information, and that's kind of let the round fall apart here for Movistar riders. Davey G and sausoL now tasked with the clutch. But juanflatroo has such a strong position, they can even set GXX up, but he doesn't really have the HP to play with, so now it's down to the 1-on-2. And juanflatroo He absolutely needs to pick this clutch up for BNE. Huge one to find. Movistar Riders using all that time to clear out as much as possible, and they'll work in tandem into the bomb site. juanflatroo finds the first and the second. And it's a big clutch for BNE at a very important time.
He did it earlier. He's doing it again now. This man in the right place at the right moment. Some of the members of BNE a little bit slow to start in this series. Last map not showing up. This map, I'm having a little bit of a worry back here. But juanflatroo doing what he can. And Movistar taking... Ooh, that's all right. That's all right. Sorry. Movistar taking a tactical just to let people buy more skins.
Always wanted to see someone pull a knife live. Done a few events where people are doing the unboxings, but we've never really got anything amazing.
Didn't Fitz get a red one last DreamHack?
It's not a knife.
Ah, it's not.
Anyway, besides the point, obviously BNE bolstered a little bit by that round. Have done enough damage to Movistar's economy that they might be able to come back into this half.
The pace, the shift, and mid-control, it's there for Movistar, but they're going to relinquish it. And just with these pistols, it's going to be hard to hold. Mopos missed opportunity and needed to hit that one.
Absolutely. Absolutely needed to hit that one, didn't he? Might just be save territory now for Movistar Riders.
It's been 20 seconds in the round, and the round's gone. Martinez still alive, but he just wants to keep the AWP cranking, and he's doing well with that.
Well, what was I saying on Anubis about BNE taking that tactical timeout and then picking the pace up? It is a tendency that they've shown in this event.
And it's been successful.
They do it again here. As Movistar Riders don't offer too much more resistance, but I guess they didn't really have the buy in this round to do it with. And Saneri clears it out. Bit of a BM in there at the backside as well.
Yeah.
Trying to get under the skin of Movistar Riders.
Ooh. The disrespect. Into the 12th. This first half is slowly but surely trickling away. BNE, 4 on the T side. I don't know if this is enough, but there's still plenty of time to get a few more, and especially with rounds like this, Movistar on an eco. And on paper, it should be easy for BNE, but they might just be falling into the trap. Movistar, the stack, the coin flip.
I don't think BNE have committed to anything just yet. Bomb is trending toward the A bomb side, but this will be a slow round from BNE. Very slow indeed.
And the man that might run into it has that Mac 10 as well, so it's not the worst thing that could happen. Synopsy starting to make this move, first found, but no one revealing their hand just yet. The pick isn't enough.
Well, he's trying to make a bit of noise, and he's overstepped his mark. So head does get taken off, but that's not really that much of a win.
But the bomb's been left behind. There was a moment.
There was.
I got worried. TXX as well.
He's all over it, don't worry. And B's taken. So this will be a pretty relaxing round now.
Yeah, kick your feet up, guys. My pause. There goes the Mackie. And I'm really disappointed in you guys in the arena because I have not heard Eagle Rock one time, and I don't know why. He doesn't even know the song, mate. That's all right. Nice try. Look, 10 out of 10 for effort. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, one guy.
He tried.
He tried. We celebrate wins, we celebrate losses around here. That's true.
All right, so AK taken through for Alex. Small wins. Another gun round to come from Movistar Riders. I mean, bad news, Eagles are definitely putting together a solid half now, pending the result of this round.
Ooh, Scenario wanted to go through, but he's just waiting to regain that vision. Timing favors him, but sausoL swings back just at the right moment.
Yeah, equalizes it at 4 apiece. The problem, though, Mac, is that the A-bomb site has been taken by B&E. So, Movistar Riders, bit of a job to do to get back control of that and the fight around Donut. Both of them will go the way of rigoN. This round might be over in the blink of an eye. It's another repeat of the last.
Oh, you say that, but juanflatroo goes a little bit too far.
Not enough to convince Movistar Riders to go for the retake, though.
Yeah, they chucked to Yui, back to B. And look how hard they're hunting here. Synopsy, he'll go down. And there's still time, 2v2. But Movistar heavily invested to the save now. rigoN. Third kill coming through. Martinez. 1v2. Can he save here? He is going to be collapsed into this position. rigoN, he's gone the wrong way. But 7-6. This half.
Yeah, I mean,
it's getting real close.
It was looking dominant for Movistar Riders, but B&E have quietly been plugging away at things.
Yeah.
This was brilliant from rigoN. Really nice round.
Yeah. Locking down the site, locking down Donut. And without Donut control, it's very hard for those CTs to retake.
Faster play into mid from B&E. They know they're up against a substandard buy and they want to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Bullying their way into middle.
Mollying off Cheetah. Mopo's the only man remaining here. And sausoL, he's gone on an adventure. He's made a lot of noise in the meanwhile, though. Let's see if he finds a timing. 5-7 at that range. You'd back it, but it don't work. rigoN cleaning it up. And one casualty, all that's come through there. Final round of the half. And it's another gun round for both sides. AWP in hand for Martinez, which is where he's looked most dangerous. But who will take the 8th?
Well, B&E have done a really good job of salvaging this half, so my money's on them at this point. That said, Movistar Riders have everything they need to defend with. Let's see what they'll opt for here. Again, faster play in toward middle from B&E. This time it's GXX straight through the smoke. Looking to see if he can find a pick and does some good damage onto daviG, but not quite getting the kill. rigoN, with a double AWP on the T side, has managed to strike onto Mopos. Bit of false information there maybe for Movistar Riders, seeing the AWP in middle prompts the push into Cheetah. But there's another AWP waiting. Ooh. Synopsy's gotten around the back again as well. B&E, they have just sort of crushed Movistar Riders in this round. There's not a whole lot in this one for them. Until Alex at least strikes, but he is now the sole defender toward B, and that is not very fair.
I'd have to agree. rigoN says fair. It's just a mindset. 8-7 for Bad News Eagles as they bring it back in the half. Ladies and gents, it's break time. See you in the second.
Now's the time to rock. The people's choice.
Am I wasting time? 'Cause I'm already gone. So long. Can you stay the night? 'Cause you're the thing I want. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out. But even with no makeup, you still stand out. 'Cause no one makes me feel the way you do now. Like you do now. what's on my mind. It's finally sinking in. You're in. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you still stand out. Cause no one makes me feel the way you do now. Like you do now.
This song makes me really happy.
We should be on point for the grand final. We will watch maybe some mistakes now, and I think we will be on point in final. Yeah. This is what we waited for. This is what we came for here, and it sounds good. Yeah.
So it's gonna be a tough match. It's gonna be a close series probably. So I'm looking forward to play against them. Yeah.
Damage is being done by GXX, but they've got to convert frags. And that's
juanflatroo is coming in. And now it is just him in the clutch, and this is getting up.
Very confident, and I think we should, or we will lift the trophy.
We're just gonna take revenge on rigoN. So if the Aussies can help us, it's gonna give us a huge boost.
Well, Movistar want to get revenge for rigoN. Is that what they've been able to do so far, Max? So far, the answer is probably yes, but they haven't finished it off just yet. Ancient halftime. It kind of looked like BNE was coming back into the swing of things, and Movistar Riders are going to have a tough ask to finish this one off 2-0. But with that said, this may very well be the last half of Counter-Strike we get here at ESL Challenger Melbourne, if Movistar has anything to say about it.
It could be. But I'm not bloody done here in the Margaret Court Arena. I want a third map. I want to see some overpass, and I want to see where this pistol goes. Action straight into mid now. juanflatroo going to be able to find one before falling. GXX as well, still holding. And BNE, they'll come away with that mid control.
Yeah, and also with the player advantage. It's an all-out brawl that's gone the way of the CT side. Martinez tries to pick the pace up into A and catch a timing, but that won't work out either. So BNE looks like they're well on their way to thinking about a third map. Alex fires a couple of shots off, now has been spotted.
1v3 angle is a hard one to achieve, especially with the slow collapse starting to come through from the Eagles. With GXX in a solid spot as well. Flash over. And rigoN, he'll lock it in for a 9th. 2-round lead and a pistol in the bag to kick off the CT side. BNE fans are going to be cheering in the crowd.
So what does Movistar do in response? Get a force buy from them. No bomb plant. Going to make that tough. A little bit of a shank in the back there for juanflatroo. Not too happy about it, but shouldn't matter too much here. Movistar haven't really invested. They're going to try and go fast, and the util is a problem. The nade slows things down enough that this should get put together comfortably for BNE. So Martinez, he gets one. Bit lucky. But at the end of the day, BNE get through that one okay, and suddenly they're at double digits.
Oh, Saneri worrying everyone there for a moment. But the numbers strong on B. And bad news, Eagles. They've got places to beat. 2 quick ones. 3-round lead. And into the first gun round, BNE, they're going to be going for the bonus round. Couple of SMGs around here. How are they going to play it? 1-4 split. No one on A. Interesting CT setup.
Faster play into lane from BNE. They want to get aggressive. Look at that run boost. They've practiced that. Opos wisely was able to back away before anything befell him. Now we're back over toward the A bomb side. It's all over the place here from Movistar Riders. 1 for 1. Not too bad, but they're going to need more than that to get into the bomb site.
And look how quick these rotations are as well. They knew nothing was going on over towards lane side. Mopos a year away.
Still, The frags are coming through for Movistar Riders right now. GXX from Temple can claim one, but Davey G looks like he's got that one on lockdown. Still has more to worry about now, and that's the big problem. It's just one member left alive. Mopos clean for the first, but still a task ahead for him. They've lined up. Little bit of a tickle. GXX keeps it in check for Bad News Eagles.
That's that bonus round in the bag as well. Money going to be looking good, even though there's only 2 alive. And that late rotation was almost enough, but it just barely fell short. And now into the next. Movistar still looking for their first round in the second half. With that bomb plant, they'll get another buyout. Some Galil's invested util. Leaves something to be desired. Has Daddy Slim, doesn't have a wife. Don't believe him.
Not anymore, apparently. Lots of mollies and smokes thrown into mid from Movistar Riders, and only just now starting to creep their way in there. But they've been able to take a bit of control. B lane seems to be where their focus of attention does end up, though. And Mopos finds that timing onto Saneri. Just shoulder spotting the corner, gets his head ripped off. Movistar Riders not prepared to go down without a fight.
rigoN. Oh, spotting that elbow.
Doesn't know that Mopos is there, though.
He's not expecting the second man at all. Fallback plan, though. Synopsy still lurking here. And B&E, they're going to gamble it.
Not a bad shout, actually. 3 players over toward A, or 2 at least. Might be enough to still win this round, particularly with Synopsy clearing out mid. GXX, if he fights this next player, that could be curtains.
But with GXX being spotted, as well as Martinez just gaining ground on the B side of the map now, it's a Movistar round to lose with these positions.
Definitely, but lose it they may still. juanflatroo does go down. GXX, though, looking for the frag. Can't find it just yet, and he's lost all of his teammates. So the job is going to be too difficult, and Movistar will get one. They're first in the second half.
But a solid start to said second half for B&E. And some of those healthy wins means they can afford to go for another bite. GXX investing into another AWP. Just that 5-7 passed across to Synopsy, who's taken one for the team. But even so, it's a buy that you can work around with.
Yeah, this time not as much util invested into mid from Movistar. Just the smoke at Red Room and the molly into the cutout. They still have left Davey G there to keep a bit of an eye on things. And the nade is so good.
Ooh. Davey G doing the Duncan. And B&E, can they make a good read? Looking like they will. Give up all mid control and shift into a 2-2 split. In comes the util. In comes the push.
Yep. Got a player in Temple. Saneri. He's ready for that swing, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to deny the bomb plan. And again, numbers are favoring Movistar Riders as a 1-for-1 trade secured by Saneri. Ends up being a 2-for-2. Movistar Riders well poised to finish this round off, and it doesn't look like B&E is going to be able to get much more done. They're more than happy to just save.
The crowd aren't even watching the game right now. I don't know how.
Too busy doing the Mexican wave.
It's a solid one. The arena is packed to the rafters.
I want to see it bouncing back and forth, guys. All right, what have we got here from B&E? Save 2 guns, can't really buy. Got a little bit of money that they could throw a couple of pistols behind this Open M4.
Round loss bonus. Starting to work up here. So it looks like they are just going to focus on the future, maybe. Looking like it might just be a slight investment. Some Deagles picked up. That might just be the half buy in the next. Oh, GXX going to be spotted.
Man, Movistar riders really love this mid contest.
Yeah.
Every single round they're sending at least 1 or 2 members there, but GXX
the boost
has
on the
not
top.
spotted Davy G. Walking past. Martinez tucked behind the box, not spotted either.
And everything's slowing down as that tension builds. But Davy G, positional advantage. And we'll start to drop some util to maintain this red room control. B&E, look, they're going to potentially invest 3 players to try to retake here. But that's not worked super well. GXX, it's all going to boil to the timing.
Didn't opt to end up going through that smoke. And so no trade frag just yet. Scenario also falling. Movistar riders working their way methodically through this round so far.
Yeah. juanflatroo, he's got the M4 to stand in the way and starting to shift forward. Has an opportunity, but the numbers are going to be too strong for Movistar. Deagle doesn't do a damn thing, and GXX, he is just licking those wounds, looking to keep the AWP alive into the next.
Yeah. He's going to have a bit of a task ahead because Movistar riders, they are well and truly on the hunt already. All 5 of them exiting the bomb site. Here comes that first peak. Mopol's down, but that's information given, and now GXX is under the pressure. 10 to 11, scoreline creeping back to equal. Movistar riders, they are looking for that 2-0.
One away from a tied game. And Bad News Eagles taking a moment to take this tactical and figure out where things are going wrong for them. Ooh, the money is not quite good enough for a buy.
Yeah, it's going to be a half buy.
That little bit more expensive, so the half buy is the call. And it looks like they're going to aim to max out that round loss bonus, but also do some damage in the meanwhile. Thinking about which util they want to bring in and how they want to hold on the defense. Plenty of HEs, so you're probably seeing an airstrike somewhere.
Big stack in mid from B&E, and they were expecting that aggression from Movistar riders. They've tried to make an adaptation there, but this is the one round where Movistar don't push mid, so the nade stack is ineffective. B&E have gone down the ramp. They get a 1-for-1. Gotta say, it doesn't really feel like their plan has worked out there.
Still in the 4v4 though. With pistols in some of these positions, Zeneri could find himself an upgrade off the back of a quick kill if there's a lurk in through cave side. But Movistar, they don't know where the CTs are playing from. You can see how cautious they are. Just locking down ramp, cutting sound at the mid-round.
And I don't blame them. Seeing how dangerous B&E can be with half-buys. And they would not want to suffer the same fate that a couple of teams have at the hands of B&E, even on this map. So they're taking their way into that B bomb site, but they're trying to cross the T's, dot the R's as they work their way in. rigoN's got 1. It's not enough to deny much from Movistar riders. And as that smoke fades, the 2 B&E members will also fade away. Still hanging around.
Ooh, all right.
That
GXX.
might get them interested a little. No defuse kit, so B&E will have to work quickly here. The Eagles can do the damage, and there's the first player spotted. sausoL does well onto Synopsy. GXX now pretty much out of the round. Can't win it for his side, and so Movistar will grab another one. Again, we're getting a close map.
They try to make it as expensive as possible. But the money is strong, just like the passion of the fans down here in Margot's court. Tied up. 11 apiece. And Bad News Eagles, they're finally back on a gun round. Let's see if this is going to be enough to find a 12th and stop this little rampage from Movistar. Movistar, however, looking like they really want this cheater control.
All right, Flash is getting layered over into mid. B&E have cleared that out. They know there's not a whole lot of presence there from Movistar. They got to be wondering, all right, what's happening on lane then? And juanflatroo He's well aware of that. Info has been communicated, gets his smoke down early. Man, it's just a battle of the spam, battle of the util right now.
That's it. No one's seen each other yet. They're just making a little bit of mayhem. Oh, Sceneri going to be isolated now with that Molotov. Almost does it all himself. 1 for 1. A decent attempt.
Yeah, but good damage done still by B&E. This round going to be tough to get through for Movistar Riders now. GXX is posted on the perfect line, waiting for Movistar to make the mistake of walking into his crosshair.
Martinez sitting at the back, smoking off that cave side. In comes the execute, flashes through, and juanflatroo. He'll go down to the wall bank.
Bit of luck favoring Movistar Riders, and they're going to try to ride that wave straight into the B bomb site quick as they like. Synopsys stuck behind the smoke. Martinez's team killed Alex. What?
Okay.
He's no-scope team killed Alex. I don't even know how that happened, but the round is falling apart for Movistar.
Time.
He's got a plan, and he's got to do it quickly. Tries to fake it, does get the kill, and now makes it possible. Has to dig his team out from this chaotic scenario. But Davy G might just get it done. GXX is posted, but he'll have to push his way forward, and he knows where he's coming from. Oh my word, Movistar Riders making it as difficult as they can for themselves. But Davy bails them out of trouble.
Davy G, the man of the hour.
Where's the team kill? How did that happen?
Here we are.
What?
Well, that's what no scopes do, you see. There's a lot of RNG involved, and he was looking at short, but he's also denied that plant from happening. Either way,
madness.
They give Davy G a big pat on the back for saving that round, which was almost a catastrophe. But that's now going to be, what, 5 in a row for Movistar? And if they keep this going, Bad News Eagles, who are down to a half by again,
I don't know,
they
Matt.
could be packing their bags.
If Bad News Eagles aren't going to win that round, then I don't know what round they're going to win. Movistar tried to make it easy for them. So once again, just pistol armor coming through for Bad News Eagles here. They're going to have to work really hard from this point forward. But with that said, we saw what they could do against Greyhound. We can't count them out just yet. Movistar Riders, they don't even have that much of a lead just yet.
They are relentless.
That is true.
Oi! None of that. I love you all too. There is a live round of Counter-Strike. Let's settle down. Cheetah set up. The hard crossfire and the gamble from the Eagles. And there's the opening.
Yeah, we'll go down. So, Movistar, again, just working their way slowly through these rounds. They don't want to be giving up anything at what would be a very inopportune time. Pistols and armor only for B&E, but they've stacked the bomb site. They've got all their members over toward B, and you almost want to be seeing sausoL work his way into the A bomb site now for Movistar, but I wonder if that timing is not really going to work out. They're almost going to have to commit to B. They decide to go A.
At least with what they've brought into the round, if they save it, if they can keep this armor, there's a chance that they can get a very healthy buy in the next. But rigoN, he ain't done. 20 and 16. He's looking to make a little more happen with the Deagle. Headshot line. Ain't going to work this time. And it might just be 2 half armors saved.
Okay, well, good damage comes through there for B&E, but ultimately it's not about damage anymore, is it, Mac? It's going to be about getting rounds win. 13-11. Movistar are getting very close to convincing themselves that a 2-0 is possible.
They are suffocating the economy somewhat. So there is a chance the swing round's not too far away if BNE can just win that one crucial round they're hunting for. At a moment's notice, they could be straight back into the game. They only need 5 to close. Movistar now, 3 is all they need. Davy G going to the grave with the explosion of the C4, but also stretching that out to a 2-round lead. Round 25. Getting real deep now. And we are going to be moving into another gun round with those couple of weapons saved.
Well, tactical timeout, the very last for Bad News Eagles. This is pretty much all their eggs in the final basket. I think at this point, BNE, have they run out of ideas? What are they going to change up on this CT side? What have they noticed from Movistar? For their own right, Movistar have been working really hard to keep things interesting on this T side. They've not really defaulted back to the same strategy. They've been contesting mid, and then they've kind of given up on that a little bit in more recent times.
Yeah. And no one's really lacking in the frag department. Of course, GXX, you saw what he was capable of earlier, and he's had some decent impact. But as the AWPer, he's just missed a few opportunities this time, but the game ain't done just yet. Looks like we're going to change up the setup. BNE looking for a main control, playing more passive at mid. But the read's no good this time, and it might just have to be retake on B.
We do have a couple of members over there from BNE that might be able to chime in with one before the bomb plant does go down, but you're right. BNE are not fully committed to the B site at the moment. Scenario as well going to get smoked off, so he's forced away. There is no one actually on the site. Movistar will work their way in. sausoL getting peppered on the way through, but he's still alive.
They know that there's at least one in cave because that molly came through the crawl space. And the site is there, but the bomb's not planted yet, and in comes the full rotation. BNE, they're just dropping all this util. Look at the cave control. juanflatroo falls eventually. Davy G, the peak from Cheetah is good for the map control as well as the man advantage.
Well, what's the choice now for BNE? Money is tight. Do they go for the 4-on-5 retake? Or do they back away to fight again another day? That would be 14 for Movistar. BNE still have those chances. They've still got those options, but they want to go for it. They know how important this round could end up being. rigoN gets the better of one. The site is starting to break, but BNE, they're losing numbers, and GXX will have to fall away.
Oof. It sounds like and looks like the beginning of the end. BNE, they are running out of time. They are running out of opportunities. They only have 2 more here. And this one isn't going to look super pretty with the AWP saved. And juanflatroo with $8,100 dues in the bank. There's a chance that this buy looks okay. But Movistar, 2 rounds. All that is needed to have a clean sweep. Not dropping a map here at Challenger.
BNE, can they come back from behind once again? They did it against Rare Atom when it looked like they were down and out. They did it against Greyhound. And they do it against Movistar Riders. Ooh. Can they do it without Scenario?
I don't know. But that's not a great way to start a round.
I'm not seeing it, Mac. I'm really not seeing it. Look at how far back in their sights BNE are now as well. They have no information. Movistar pretty much control the whole map. A jump spot in mid coming through from rigoN. He knows what's going on there, but now he'll be smoked off, so he's going to have to start to wonder too.
Utility-wise, Movistar still so much on the belt. And they're gravitating the right way for an easy B take. juanflatroo. He's had some clutch moments, and he's going to have to cook up one more. Good timing of that smoke at the 30-second mark.
Yeah. Movistar Riders, they love to take it slow on their T side. Have they left it a little bit too late this time? 25 seconds left on the clock. You've got members coming across to the B site. B&E reading the play nicely, as best they can with the numbers deficit. Alex, though, has caught rigoN. Flash is good onto juanflatroo. It looks like it'll be another one for Movistar Riders. sausoL banged out as well. And GXX is on the save one more time. That is 15 for Movistar Riders. There's no world where GXX is getting this round over the line for B&E. And in fact, he'll be lucky if he's able to keep that AWP alive. Nice flick, prepared for it. But Mac, this is looking like it might be the end of the run for B&E.
It's crumbling. They played an insane series earlier, but maybe that took all the gas in their tank. One final opportunity to make this happen.
And what's the buy even going to look like at this point for B&E? Money is pretty rough. GXX has the AWP through, so at least they've got that. But rigoN, sausoL, they're looking a little bit worse for wear. juanflatroo's fully invested. He's only got the M4 and a smoke. It's not brilliant, but it's something.
It's ugly. But ugly can still make the world go round. B&E already with plentiful comebacks, and there's going to have to be at least one more if they want to take us to a third map and have any kind of opportunity. If Movistar do it right here, right now, it'll be flawless. Not a single map dropped through ESL Challenger Melbourne.
Well, I don't know about you, Mac, but I think a 2-0 in the grand final would be a bit disappointing. I think we all want a map 3.
Maybe not for Spain.
Not for Spain, perhaps, but for everyone in the arena. And maybe GXX will keep some hope for us.
And that is the first opening B&E have found in a very long time. It's been a while between drinks, and rigoN, he stacks it down, but he stayed for too long.
I'll tell you what, though, this is where B&E does their best work. When they've seen 15 on the other side of the scoreboard, something possesses them. And for some reason, they just decide, yep, now it's time for OT. So we're headed in that direction, at least based on this round so far. Not over for Movistar Riders just yet, though. 3v4, definitely. And they're going to be tasked with doing it one more time. Putting on a show for us, trying to get to map 3, trying to get to overpass. Nicely timed incendiary, but Movistar are up in front of it. Sceneri does not care. He's got the double. And B&E, again, just something seems to possess them when that 15 is on the scoreboard for their opponents. What is it about this team?
They just need this pressure to play the game, and play they shall.
Apparently.
5v2, looking to close out a 13th. A minute on the clock, and Martinez, he knows the financial situation is dire, so he's just sitting real deep here. sausoL finds his location.
Bomb is on the B-bomb site, though, so even if Movistar can get themselves a couple of kills here, they're going to find it really tough to win this round because they have to retrieve it before they can really do anything. So with 40 seconds left on the clock, it's not looking too fantastic for Movistar. And they might be more than content to just take these guns through to the next round. Money has started to deplete for the T side, and they don't really have much of a loss bonus built up. So
it's the only answer if you want to try to make it happen in round 29. And also try and work up the last remaining round loss bonus you can.
How many overtimes have we had on Ancient in this event so far? There was Greyhound B&E, there was Ecstatic twice. And there's 13 for B&E. So they're one step closer to getting another one. Bit of an awkward decision to make now for Movistar. Force and play for a couple of rounds, or take the save and really invest in the final round of regulation. Hope you can win that one. Could be a half investment, but doesn't look like it will be. Movistar having a bit of a chat about it with this timeout, and it looks like they're going to full buy, Mac, or as much as they can.
I just want a vibe check from everyone in the crowd. Do we want a third map? Do we want Bad News Eagles to win these next 2 rounds? But look, if there is a curse coming through, it's you guys, not me. Now look, let's get into round 29.
Can't believe you've done them like that,
I
man.
had to do them. Not my fault.
B&E, they're going to try and change something up a little bit here. They're trying to get a bit more aggressive on toward ramp. Shots go through. No connection. Martinez, he's been looking for this pick 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
But GXX has not been undone.
Staying sturdy. And lane control, the only bit of the map for Movistar here. A change in setup, the high-low.
Yeah.
Scenario and juanflatroo. We'll see if it comes or if it goes.
Very passive setup for Movistar right now. Just making sure no one can push their way into mid. No one can push their way into cheetah. Giving sausoL a bit of room to work with that Tech 9.
Rotation in the mid-round. Mid-control. Given with the red room smoke. And BNE. It's GXX who may be tested. A change in strategy from Movistar. It's been a while since they've seen, eh?
Oh, GXX missing the shot could be critical.
Whoa.
Movistar trying to pick the pace up, but he still gets out alive into the A bomb site still. That will be mid-established from Movistar. And GXX almost has to go shotgun off at this point. He's run down by Alex.
Oh, no.
Can't trade. rigoN down as well. BNE. They held on for so long, but maybe it's over. Scenario, the last alive, and Movistar, they can sense that victory coming now. It's a 4-on-1.
On a buy that they should have had no damn chance. And Martinez, he's got that AWP in hand. sausoL, he'll close it. And Movistar are ESL Challenger Melbourne champions.
They've done it again, and they've done it here in Melbourne. Movistar Riders, they were the team that wasn't even meant to be here, but they made their way through to the grand final.